So Scott, what is Independrum?
Well, Independrum is a visual and rhythmic show featuring drums only, and the majority of the rhythms performed feature four-way independence rhythms. So being alone on stage, on drums, performing rhythms of independence, you get Independrum. And to accompany it, I also put together a light show that I control from behind my drum set.
So how did this Independrum concept come about?
Well, I wanted to take drumming and bring it to the front of the stage, but by introducing something different to the audiences. And while I'm at home practicing and coming up with different rhythm concepts, my father, who's also an entertainer, he would help me create this one-man show, and he said maybe we could do some lights. And he says we could just do this, you're alone on stage, almost like a stand-up comedian, but you're just bringing drumming out, and you've got different colors of rhythm and different colors of lights to accompany, and that's how we came about. And we came up with the name, and we said, this is what it will be, a one-man drum show.
this Independrum show performing, Scott?
I see it performing at music stores as a clinic piece. I can also see it performing at drum festivals. I also, I could use it as a show opener for bands to the Blue Man Group. I mean, I don't see why this couldn't perform anywhere on a theater stage. I also welcome the opportunity to perform at schools for students to show them how discipline and hard work can pay off in drumming, and how you can make your creativity and ideas make them become a reality. Because it's such a different look at drumming and different look at music, anybody can look at this and say, I'm a pianist, but I like the idea of having my own light show and my own little 40-minute bit. So I just think it's a great concept that people might enjoy and take something from. Rhythms, I'll try to hear them in my head, or like if I'm driving down the highway, I could go over bridge joints, and I'll just hear a ba-boom, 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 and I'll think to myself, geez, if my right foot does that, or my right hand does that, what could my left foot do, or left hand do to accompany that? And to be honest, that's how I come up with some of my rhythms. I mean, it's just from real world things.
So while most people are trying to keep from driving off the edge of the bridge and going in the water, you're coming up with drum rhythms.
Exactly.